quick question. When is the accuracy test?
The 10th at 10.
The 10th, okay. And do you have a list of who is on your approved people to?
I have a list of who we're approving, but I also have multiple other people that I sent to training. So, as
I
long
was
as they
curious
have,
if it was some of the same people as last time.
yeah, I try to keep the same crew on. It just kind of makes it go smoother when everybody's done it before. There's people that can't work, like Becca can't work this time because Jeff's on the ballot. So there's things like that that come up. So I always send multiple people to training just for when stuff like that comes up.
Okay.
So yeah, I have a list, and I do keep credentials in my office of people that have went to training. Their certificate's good for 2 years.
Thank you.
Yep.
Any other public comment? Closed public comment. Any other business? Trudy? Lacey? I have none. Motion to adjourn?
Make the motion.
Support? All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried. Thank you. We are adjourned from the Election Commission. You want that or do you have your own notes?
I have mine. Thank you.
Okay, we have 2 minutes before the regular meeting. So, feel free to light them up.
You
Did you stay in the army?
Really, light them up? Is that like smoke them if you got them?
Yeah.
Okay, I have 5 p.m. Call the meeting to order. If we would all stand for the pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, approval of the minutes for September 3rd. Any additions or corrections to these minutes? If not, minutes will stand as presented. Approval of the financial report. Any additions or corrections to that?
The door locked.
Pardon?
The door locked.
Oh,
the
did
door
it?
lock.
That darn thing. Wonder why it has to stay unlocked.
We'll want to go check and see if
Is it unlocked?
No.
I tried to get that thing to stay that way.
Okay, hang on just a second. The door automatically locks at 5 o'clock.
We thought we fixed it before 5 o'clock.
We thought we did.
Sorry about that, folks. Like I said, technology isn't always the best thing in the world.
Okay, are there any additions or corrections to the financial report? If not, it will stand as presented. Pay really bills and have clerk pay all other billings when received. Need a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Motion with support to pay the bills.
Can we get the amount of the bills?
Pardon?
Can we get the amount?
I don't have it in my packet. I don't know the exact amount. But if you'll notice, it says pay the bill when received. Our clerk pays them as they come in, so we don't end up going over having to pay interest after 30 days. If you like a copy, you can send a model, make you one. Motion, I need a motion to pay the bills.
Okay,
We did
Tree
it
made
already.
it.
I did it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Jean.
sorry. Tree and Jean?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried, thank you. Public comment. Public comment is limited to 3 minutes. I will now open the floor to public comment. Anita?
Yeah, I got a couple questions. One is, on the minutes that you just approved from last, month, it says the board reviewed and approved the minutes of August 7th. Okay, and it says that the financial statement were reviewed and approved. There was no financial statement last month, because you said, BSA was down, so it didn't have a statement, so I questioned that. And, And I guess that's all I have.
Thank you. Anyone else have a comment? Jason?
On August 30th, approximately about 11 o'clock, I get a call from a township employee, subcontractor, whatever he might be, stating that he was not going to quit upon the request from somebody from the township. He had a letter he was asked to sign. Throughout that day, I received multiple calls from other inspectors that one of the board members approached him with a letter asking for his resignation on November 19th, the day before we take office. I'm not sure if this was incited for this person to do this, or if it was done up on her own behalf. All the people that, contacted me, I worked for many years. Not sure why anybody would look to cause chaos or to have the new board fail, because by doing so, the town fails, if causing chaos like that. These people that presented said that they were all approached by Gene Taft about resigning at the time this was over. They, like I said, they basically all told me that, they all would love to stay on and still be employees of the township, continue in their role. So, again, like I said, I was a little bit sad I didn't say nothing last month. I wanted to do a little bit more research, and then I started thinking about it, how many people were actually knew about this, or if this was done by one person. I'm not looking for any comment, like I said, about it, but I mean, if you would feel free to comment. I mean, like I said, I just wanted to let you guys know that happened.
I am going to comment on that, Jason. I'm getting sick and tired of the rumor blaming us for everything that might go wrong. We've had people say, I'm not working for the new board, I'm not gonna, I said, that's fine.
Yep.
We're leaving, it's simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
We tell the people, if you wanna leave, we are not advocating you leave. If you leave, we want a letter of resignation that we can give to you people, so you're gonna know who's not here.
We appreciate that.
Otherwise, you're all gonna be going, well, I don't know, are they working or not? We've asked them to do that if they choose to resign. We are not advocating in any way, shape, or form that anybody resign. So if you're hearing that, it's a bunch of BS.
Okay, like, so this was from all the people, they all made the contact to me about
Who
this.
all the people, Jason? That's what I'm hearing.
John Dovertine, Joe Wicky, Mike Mixon, Ron Belair.
I have spoken with every one of them, as has.
And maybe they turn their, I mean, like I said, this is, like, see, these were the calls that I have. I have a text message from John Dovertine. That's when, he's like, call me immediately. He's like, I'm not planning on resigning. And like I said, we talked, and then like I said, throughout that day, I talked to the rest of them.
Well, good thing you can get a hold of Dovertine. I can't even get an inspection out here.
Yeah. So like I said, like I said,
you know, like I said, I mean, that's one of the things, Don, I mean, I know, I feel the, you know, the tension between, you know, like I said, I mean, yeah, it sucks. I mean, you know, they have to turn over like this, you know, I've known you guys for a long time, I've known all you guys for a long time, and like I said, like I try to run a very clean part of my campaign, you know, I didn't badmouth people. I told you know, I said, I ran this part of it, and I said, I'm not, you know, I was not belittling people at indirect, picking people
Well,
up.
and see here again, I hear just the opposite.
Yeah.
From the people out, they say, hey, Jason said this, Jason said that, Anita said the other, and I'm going,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right. And like I said, I
The
just
vote
want,
has been taken, the voters spoke, we are not advocating anybody quit.
Okay.
We are saying, if you do quit, we want it in writing, which will be provided to you folks, so
We
that
appreciate
you
that.
know who you're gonna have to replace.
Yep.
So whatever you're hearing out there is not true,
Okay.
and I don't know if what they're telling us about you folks is true.
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm leaving. We are leaving.
Yep.
So let's clear that air right now.
I appreciate that, and that's
And
why, I
when you
mean,
guys come in, we will leave you financially in good shape.
yep,
We will leave you all the records that we have to work with, that we work with, everything will be here. I have no reason, none of us have any reason to take it. I don't wanna see this township that I spent 36 years building fail.
right,
I don't wanna see that, cause I still have to live here. So does my wife, Jean, Lacey, and Vince.
correct.
So whatever you're hearing out there is not true, and whatever they're telling us, I don't know if it's true or not, I doubt it.
Yeah.
Cause I've known you a long time, I says, that doesn't sound like the Jason Trosper I know.
Yep.
And
And
that's
that's what
what-
I said, I'm coming out, and like I said, I'm asking this part here, like I said, you know, so whether, however it was construed to them, you know, like that part of it, like I said, I'm just asking that part, like I said, you know, I appreciate that if somebody is resigning like that we know about it, because yeah, to walk in and all of a sudden there's nobody around, I mean, that would be, I mean, complete chaos to get everything straightened back
Yeah,
out.
it would, and that's why we're not doing that to you
Yeah.
folks. We could, but we're not.
Okay,
So, we're well over 3 minutes. Thank you
Okay,
for your
good.
comments.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Paige?
I was told to ask a couple of things from a person that couldn't come tonight. They wanna know how much the loan was to pay off the barn, and why, when you guys said the loan you took out because you didn't want to deplete the bank account, but within 2 months you decided to pay it off. And then apparently on the financial report last month, there was a 2,000 plus check written to Don, and they wanna know what that is for.
A what?
It's,
It's probably for the generator reimbursement.
Oh, that was a reimbursement.
okay,
We bought a generator. I purchased it out of my money, turned in the receipt, and it was reimbursed.
Okay. I
And
just,
the
that's-
generator sits in the payout bag.
okay, and then they, like I said, they just wanted to know the loan amount for the barn, and why you took out a loan if you guys.
We chose
paid-
not to saddle you with a $240,000
Oh.
having to deal with the bank. We just paid it off. And we had always told you up front we had the money
Yeah.
to build a barn. We made no mistake. There's no misunderstanding there. We chose to pay it off, so you didn't have to make a bunch of payments.
Okay, I was just, they asked me, so.
Yeah, well, who's asking you?
Gail,
Who?
Gail,
Oh, of course.
And I talked to you last month about that after the meeting, and you told me, so I had that answer.
I was just told to ask, so that's,
Any other comments? Might as well.
Mine's just mine's a cemetery question.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wanna know, you asked that everybody take off their stuff by September 15th.
September 15th
Okay.
and also April 15th.
Okay. But you can't put can I put a fall decoration on?
Oh, yeah, anytime. Yeah.
Okay, cause it says there's like a month span, I thought, well, he's cleaning and
no, no.
everything, so you can't do anything till like November 1st or something. I thought, well, I
No,
wanna
yeah,
do a
if-
fall spray.
Our rules state September 15th they come off, and that's the deadline for our foundations for fall as well. And then same with April 15th, that's when decorations come off from the winter,
Yeah.
and also our deadline for foundations so we can get them dug and poured. I used to let my helpers help take off the decorations, but I got a couple gentlemen, bless their heart, who don't know what a tulip is from a chrysanthemum. So, so and I got some blowback on that, so I take them off myself.
Okay.
Cause I'm a little astute with some flowers and whatnot,
Right.
so if April 15th is the deadline and people have, fall decorations out there, I'll leave them. You know, you can put fall decorations, Christmas
Okay.
decorations on anytime. I did take everything off, and what is still, a lot of the saddles and things that
Yeah.
look still kinda nice, I leave them up by the building, and if they don't get picked up within a couple weeks, I dispose of them.
Okay.
And the same
I
thing
can find.
occurs in April 15th.
Okay, so I can put fall
Yes,
out.
anytime. Yeah.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah, that's
Thank
fine.
you.
Good question.
Any other public comment?
My name is Kelly Weaver, and after the 2020 election, it was very apparent that our elections are not transparent, they're not secure, and they're rife with fraud. And unfortunately, here we are, 4 years later, dealing with the same broken system. We are having Dr. Douglas Frank back in town in 2 weeks. It's a public event, and I wanted to make you all aware of it. He is an election expert, and not only does he have information about our elections, he also has solutions. So I just want to hand out the information. Everyone is welcome.
That it?
That's it.
Thank you. Any other public comment? If not, I'm closing public comment. Thank you. Correspondence, anything? Okay, Mixon zoning. One complaint, working on it, they have till the 15th to get it properly cleaned up. Planning Commission has not met, is that correct, Susan?
Correct, Monday, the 7th at 5 o'clock
Thank
will be
you.
the next meeting. 5 o'clock. On
Sewer.
Monday, next Monday.
We have nothing, other than I think I reported last month that the railroad repair crossing, the sanitary line under the railroad tracks has been repaired, and they are doing cleanup and restoration as we speak. So that project is done. Cemetery report, Vince?
Since we've got some rain after a 3 or 4 week lull, we're back in business, so trimming and mowing has been taking place again. As I stated earlier, decorations are all off, and the ones that are nicer up by the building. Probably by midweek next week, I'll dispose of those, so that they'll all be gone. There was 9 foundations put in, and it's been completed, all the forms are off. I did plant 6 trees, which I had ordered them from Cloverleaf down here, in spring after he got in his initial shipment. Initially I ordered 12, but I ended up with 6, that's all he had, so I did plant those, and those are in place. As far as dirt around the new roads over there, I hope to have that completed by the end of this week.
That it?
That's it.
Ambulance committee report, I would like to report a sad state of affairs, but our helicopter pad was used for the first time yesterday. They were appreciative of it. They didn't have to land in the middle of a road or out in a farm field. They did land out here, first time, so.
Do we know who it was that came?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Office coordinator, collection agent report, you've got Jean's report. Jean, anything you wanna bring up on?
Nothing else.
Fire administration, board has not met, they aren't due to meet for, I don't know, till next week, 2 weeks from now. I do have a resolution, it's from our assessor. He needs an adjustment on the July and December board of review dates. Without reading the whole thing, I would make a motion to approve the Board of Review dates as recommended by our assessor. There were scheduling conflicts,
I'll support that.
so. Yeah. Anyway, I make the motion, we approve it as presented by the assessor, as requested by the assessor. No second?
I second it.
Oh, I'm sorry. All in favor, say, author resolution, roll call,
Okay.
Lacy.
Trudy?
Yes.
Jean?
Yes.
Vince?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Lisa? Yes.
That motion is carried, thank you. Board comments, Lance, you got anything for the,
I do.
okay?
I am hereby giving notice of my impending resignation as attorney for White Pigeon Township. My resignation will be effective November 20th, 2024 at 11:59 a.m., and I will continue to serve at this board's pleasure until that date and time. I've been White Pigeon Township's attorney for 18 years, having started in 2008. During that time, I truly enjoyed working with all of the current and past elected and appointed officials that have served this township. I have also enjoyed working for the residents of White Pigeon Township through their elected officials. I will be leaving this experience having got to know a lot of good, caring, and hardworking people who I now consider friends. I will also be leaving this experience very proud of what we accomplished for the township during those 18 years. And that's the end of my letter. I'll turn that into Lacy.
Need a motion for that?
No.
Okay.
I personally want to thank you for your service, Lance.
Thank you.
You've been an asset to this board and this community.
Yes, I agree.
Who am I gonna argue with now? Vince, you got anything?
No, sir.
Lacy?
No.
Jean?
No?
Trudy?
No.
I have nothing, motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion to support, all carried, thank you.
Just need to get that back, that's an original. I bet he's not
When we cook some of these for the tenth at 10.
All right, thank you.
So out of 10.
10, 10, 10.
Have a fun facility time. I took somebody who thinks for small things.
I couldn't believe it was too long.